Hey guys, today I want to give you detailed information on something that is very important for anyone that's considering a move to Miami. The real cost of living. Now I know you can Google information on the cost of living in any city. However, I'm basing this on real life examples of current rent prices as well as on my experience of living in Miami for 25 years. Stick around as we cover everything from rent over utilities, car insurance, groceries, dining out, and even health insurance costs. My name is Thomas Druck and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty in Miami. So you're thinking about moving to Miami? Congratulations! Miami has so much to offer for everyone. Whether you love the beaches, the vibrant culture in places like Coconut Grove, or lush areas like Coral Gables, you can for sure find a place that you will enjoy in Miami. But of course, you're wondering, what is it all gonna cost me? Let's start by covering the cost of rent. A one-bedroom apartment in an area like downtown Brickell or maybe South Beach will run you at least $2,500 if you want to be in a good location and a decent building. You might be able to find something a little cheaper, but it's rare. And even the $2,500 price tag is not high-end or luxury. It is just an average. I'm renting many one-bedroom apartments these days in, again, not even high-end buildings, but very nice buildings with lots of amenities and good locations for $3,000 and up. Now, if you need a two-bedroom, that price quickly goes to $3,500 and up, and really expect to pay upwards of $4,000 on a two-bedroom condo. Condo living is not your thing. You really want a single family home? Okay, let's look at places like South Miami or Coral Gables. You can expect to pay at least $4,000 for a modest starter home. And again, for that, you have to look quite hard these days. Or upwards of $5,000, and really there's no limit to how much you can spend depending on how big and how luxurious you want to go, but upwards of $5,000 on a modest, nice 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in an area like Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, South Miami, maybe even Pinecrest. Now let's look at utilities. So in a condo, water is usually included, so that is one utility you don't have to worry about. In a house, it is not included. You have to pay for it, and you can expect that to run you anywhere from like $50 to $125 a month, depending on your usage. Do you have a pool that you have to refill and so on? Do you have a sprinkler system that runs on a well, or a sprinkler system that runs off city water? Those are all factors that can affect your water usage, and with that, of course, the cost. Electricity in a 3-bedroom home, upwards of $300 a month for sure in summer. In winter, maybe $150 a month. Again, depends on your usage, but that's a good average. 1-bedroom condo, I would say summer $150, winter probably below $100. 2-bedroom condo, summer upwards of $200, winter $150. Now, internet, everybody wants high-speed internet nowadays, so I want to say between $60 and $100. Of course, there are cheaper options if you opt for a slow service, but other things to consider are cable TV or streaming services. Those, probably the same all over the country, range from as little as $15 a month for just Netflix to upwards of $300 if you want a full cable TV package and possibly a few streaming services. I would say the average person probably spends between $100 and $150 a month on those services. Next up is food, and especially dining out. Dining out in Miami is, of course, a very attractive option because we have a lot of great restaurants. However, it's pricey. Depending on, obviously, where you're going and what your dining experience looks like. I mean, do you drink wine with your dinner, or are you okay with tap water? That, of course, makes a big difference. But even a cheap dining experience, let's say a family of 4 goes out for pizza, you can expect to spend $100, and that's about the minimum for a family of 4. You can't really find much for a lot less, unless you're going to fast food places like a Chipotle or something like that. If you want an average dinner for a family of 4 in a nice, again not high-end, but nice restaurant, expect to spend around $150 with 1 or 2 drinks for the parents included, and maybe a soda for the kids. Grocery bill, I would say on average, family of 4, it's definitely $1,000 a month. So for 1 or 2 people, of course, it would be significantly less, but again, it is not cheap. Car insurance. Now, depending on where you come from, that might shock you because Florida is one of the most expensive states for car insurance. If you're single and have 1 car and you have a good driving record, expect to spend somewhere between $80 to $150 a month on your car. Again, this is not driving a 911. This is just a modest average family sedan or something, or small SUV. If you have a family like we do, family of 4, with a teenager driving, and that's the caveat that a teenager driving makes things pretty expensive. We have impeccable driving records, no accidents on our history or anything, and we spend close to $400 a month on car insurance. Now, a friend of mine had a family of 4 plus an au pair and about 3 accidents on his driving history. His insurance, believe it or not, was about $1,000 a month. Last but not least, taxes. Sales tax in Miami-Dade is 7%. Federal income tax, of course, is the same as in any other state, right? Reaches between 10 to 37%. No difference there. But here's the big advantage, especially if you're a high earner. There is no state income tax. So that could be significant savings for you if you're moving from a state with high income taxes. And as a bonus, another important topic is health insurance. Health insurance, if you're self-employed, is very, very expensive here. Now, of course, there are lots of different options that depend on your coverage, but a family of 4 expect to spend $1,000 a month on the low end, and that is for pretty poor coverage. Probably an average of like $1,800 to $2,000 for okay coverage, and upwards of $3,000 for really, really good coverage. Again, that is if you're self-employed. If you get health insurance through your employer, it could, of course, be significantly cheaper, plus your employer will usually pay a portion of it. So in that case, good for you. You'll save a lot of money there. So there you have it. This is the cost of living in Miami based on you renting a place. If you're interested on the cost of living based on owning a home, again, check out the video that I'll be linking here. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information, as always, is in the description. Last but not least, if you found this information helpful at all, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. You really help me out here. Thanks so much.